Al Gonaker.
I hope I stepped on from the right side there. What's up? Yeah. Some of my fellow comedians, some new people. Wait, who here is not a comedian?
Well, I'm not a comedian.
You're not a comedian? Right. I just want to get a read on how many people are paying attention and how many people are just practicing their sets in their head. But yeah, no, thank you to keep it going for Jamie. Man. Awesome. Being a host is tough, and thank you to Cindy Brown for inviting me here for my first sexy comedy ever. I have no idea why it's called that still. I thought I'd had to perform like naked or something like that. I guess in my case that would defeat the purpose. You wanna keep these clothes on, trust me. No. But yeah, no, what if you had to perform naked though? I was wondering like if there was like a equivalent of a serial killer, but his fetish was like he kidnapped comedians and made them perform naked in front of him and his friends. Like I couldn't just go up there. I would first have to make it like bigger. Like, you know, speaking of meat of the show, I'd have to kind of make it a little bit plump first, like but not like erect, but I'd have to make it just big enough so that it tricks you into believing that it's just naturally that plump. But no, well, I'm supposed to talk politics though, right? You know, which is like it's tough though because I'm one of like 3 brown guys in Maine, so doing political comedy in front of a room full of white people terrifies me. I'm so fucking scared of doing that, man, because I don't know which kind you are. You know, I don't know where, depending on where I'm performing, if like, you know, whether you're the white people that buy camouflage hats and drive trucks, or the kind that go to the farmer's market and buy kimchi. That's Republican and Democrat, in case anyone wasn't following that. But just for the patches of silence there. But no, I'm glad 2017 is not going to be an election year. Is it just me, or does election year always feel like 9 years of your life? It's so long. Like, they just over-dramatize everything. It's like this big theater every year. Like, I vote, but I don't care that much. Like, I don't look at it as voting for whom I want. I look at it as voting for against whom I don't want. I don't know what that was, but against who I don't want, you know? But yeah, what did we have this past year? So we had Grandma Doesn't Understand Security Protocols on the left, and on the right we had a guy who looks like an egotistical deflating basketball covered in dead grass. Right? Yeah, and you know, besides those people, you have 3 other choices. You realize that? Like, but if you make one of those 3 choices, people say you're wasting your vote. Like, that's like a restaurant refusing to cook anything but 2 items on the menu. Like, you have 5 choices, but you can only pick 2. It's like, the definition of democracy. Now, a couple elections ago, I was standing in line at the voting booth, and I saw this sign that said, vote here, and then underneath it was translated to, vote aquí. If you need the words vote here translated for you, have you been in the country long enough to be eligible to vote? Like, that's gotta be a little bit insulting, too, to Hispanic people, right? Like, imagine, you uproot yourself from your country, you come to a completely foreign land. You become eligible for the citizenships test, and you pass it by answering questions that most Americans can't even answer. And then you stand in line, and they think you need 2 words translated for you. It's like, oh, vote aquí. Okay, for a second, I thought I was standing in line at the Patriots game. Thank you for clarifying that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody was saying that if Donald Trump becomes president, it's going to be the end of the world, right? You always hear that, end of the world. It's not going to be the end of the world. Like, just think about this logically, okay? Hillary Clinton is in the pockets of the wealthy. Donald Trump is best friends with them, all right? Nothing's really changed. Like, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some racist, sexist laws passed over the next 4 years, but, you know, like, end of the world, literally, like, in order for the wealthy to maintain their control over the planet, there has to be a planet. Right? So you guys are fine, you know, like there's no money in dead people. But I will admit, I am still in a little bit of disbelief about Trump's presidency. A couple weeks ago I was at the gym and I saw on the TV, there was like this news banner and it was like just one still image and it just said, the next president of the United States of America, and it had Donald Trump's big fucking head there. And he was in his like presidential pose smiling. And I didn't think for a split second, I thought I was watching one of those movies that takes place in multiple universes. I was just like, oh, this is just the one, part 2. Nobody saw that, okay. Old Jet Li movie, I think that was a little bit way like 12 years too late or something. But yeah, it was like the one, it was like this multiverse movie and like Al Gore was president in that one, so it reminded me of that. But no, it's sunk in though. Like it's a little scary that like Trump is like putting like people in his cabinet that are members of the fucking KKK. Like that's scaring the shit out of me, man. What is he doing? I read in the Maine Sunday Telegram though, this is actually true, this is a true headline. The KKK does not like being called white supremacists because everything they've done thus far it doesn't actually fit the true definition of what white supremacy is. So are we all clear on that, guys? Like, the KKK is getting tired of being labeled by a specific name based on the color of their skin and the way that they dress. Yeah, it's time for this injustice to end, damn it. Yeah. But no, I don't read much about politics. I don't read much about anything. It's not gonna be good. Like, Netflix is gonna melt my brain when I'm old. I'm gonna get Alzheimer's and then I won't even be able to watch any TV shows because I won't remember anything for more than 3 minutes. But I need to, yeah, it shows through in my, like, you know, things I say too. Like, a friend was helping me, I was helping a friend finish a sentence the other day, and he was like, yeah, I don't want to alter it to the point of, and I was like, oh, unpresentability. And he was like, dude, you can't use that. That's a made-up word. And I was like, dude, all words are made up. That's how language evolves, right? People just keep making shit up. 500 years from now, no one's going to understand anything we're saying in our YouTube channels. No, but I do. It's like people's messages have just gotten so extreme, even though they don't make any sense sometimes. Like this guy, I saw this guy with a shirt on that said 3 words: guns, 3 words. There we go. I couldn't get that third finger up. Guns save lives. Not if you're the one getting shot. Like, it's perspective, right? Like, perspective changes everything. If Independence Day was a movie that was written from the alien's perspective, it would just be called Sim City. Right? Yeah, it's like, has anyone ever busted into a hospital and they're just like, oh, please, my dad's having a heart attack. I need an AK-47 now with a hypodermic needle. It's like, guns save lives. And hey, I'm one of those middle of the road people, okay? Like, I love shooting guns, and I love it when I hear one of those stories where 2 guys bust into a house and a parent and their 5-year-old child guns both of them down with a rifle. Like, I have no sympathy for that shit. Like, if you want to avoid that happening to you, it's very simple. Follow a simple rule. Don't invade somebody's home, right? That works out really well, you know? But at the same time, if you have a history of having conversations with your microwave, you don't get a gun. Guys, thank you very much. You've been a great audience. I love you guys. Great to see all of you.